There we go.
There we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to, what is it, Kick Punch Lunch?
Kick Punch Lunch.
Where we eat food and we talk about wrestling, but we don't have any food today.
Or drink coffee. I mean, it's usually all I have for lunch anyway.
Fair enough. I had a big breakfast. So.
Hard-working wrestling journalists, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I already had my coffee, had my breakfast. Might grab a bite after this. Who knows?
There you go. Kick Punch Lunch, baby.
Exactly.
So we'll talk about a few things in the wrestling world not relating to Raw and SmackDown. Today we'll go through quickly the 205 brackets. 205 Live Cruiserweight title brackets were released, so you can kind of see path to the finals and who's going to actually make it to Mania.
Well, they already have pretty much the quarters already almost set.
There's they are
one
set.
More match. Oh, no, they had Allin and Gallagher. Okay.
Yeah. So they finished that last night, so everything's all set, and yeah. So we'll go through the brackets and maybe not necessarily make predictions, but like logical ideas of how it could all break down.
For sure.
The latest Being the Elite video. Pretty notable, storyline wise and entertainment wise and stuff, and getting pretty notable. I find myself following it every week now to see what the next thing.
They do it weekly?
Yeah, or sometimes more. It's like whenever they go on a tour, like 4 or 5 days later, another one will drop.
We should go back and rewatch them all and do like commentary on them.
They're awesome, man. There's canon and storylines and shit. It's like really good. I watch them like in and off and on.
Yeah.
But now since the Bullet Club split, I've kind of been more dedicated, let's say. So good for them for getting me to watch the web show too.
Number 2.
And then we got a couple just smaller news items like Dolph Ziggler.
It's gonna be a wilding out with Nick Cannon.
So bad. Talk about that a bit, and Titus O'Neil's drive to always be relevant, even if he's not booked on television, which is a great attitude that a lot of people could follow to success.
Yeah. And then, was there anything else? No, I think that was it. Just Rusev being Rusev.
Oh, and Rusev, yeah, we're going to talk about Rusev too.
Let's do so. It's Rusev Day, so might as well, give him his props.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's rarely comes around. So yeah,
it's only once every day.
So we'll go back to the top 205 Live brackets. I kind of like how it's all shaping up, but at the same time, it makes it kind of clear to me who is going to be in the finals.
Well, so for me, just going based off this, it's like 205 want to get revamped. They want to kind of start fresh.
Yeah.
And I get you want to kind of prioritize the guys who have been there since the beginning, the guys who have carried that program. But like we were saying this before, man, when you have fucking Hideo Itami, Roderick Strong, Tyler Bate, and they're on the same side, and two of them wrestle each other first match, and one of them's already gone. Like, I don't know, like I just see these guys, and I'm like, if you're going WrestleMania, it seems like Hideo Itami, Tyler Bate, like that would have been a huge WrestleMania match.
Yeah, I think Hideo definitely. I'm stunned Hideo didn't get out of the first round. Like, what the hell is that about, man? This.
Oh. So I don't know if
that was weird. It just dropped me out.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know if I'm still live when that happens. So
I think so. No, that was weird. It just dropped out and it asked me to join again. I was really stunned that Hideo Itami didn't get out of the first.
My only thought process is maybe he's getting a push out of the Cruiserweight division.
I don't think so, man. Like they don't seem like in on him at all. Like, maybe he's
leaving.
He's right on the level with like Knock and all those other dudes in Japan, And I was kind of pissed they pigeonholed him as a cruiser anyway. And then to just bitch him out in the first round like that, it killed me, man. Dude, like that dude, he was really good in NXT when he was healthy,
Two theories. One, they're like, Hideo, you grew some bitch tits. You got to get back in shape. Or two, he's leaving.
I kind of hope he leaves.
Go back to
like he just doesn't seem to get valued, man.
No, like, he is injury prone, but
they won't let him use the go to sleep either because he broke Kendrick's face in half.
Oh, really? I forgot
Oh yeah, man. He fractures orbital in his fucking nose and shit. Sucks for Kendrick because he'd like probably be in this tournament. Right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's
So,
hilarious.
I mean, I thought Kendrick was one of the best cruisers they had going, you know.
I think he's just, I don't know, man. Like, I know he's a great wrestler and stuff. It's just, he's kind of like Lance Storm. Just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, you're great, but I just, there's so, like, you just don't
I
have
like
it.
his old shitty veteran gimmick he was rolling there.
Yeah, he just looks dirty.
Yeah,
He looks like he's homeless. It's like, who let this guy in
kind of the point, right?
here?
Um, but like, yeah, it's too bad Kendrick's not in this, man. It's too bad
Mhm.
Hideo went out in the first. Like, I like, I didn't think I'd really like. It's the same with Hideo. Like, I'm not really cool with Roderick Strong being a cruiser, but it's probably the best thing for him,
Mhm.
you know, because he
Yeah.
is on the smaller side, and he probably wouldn't have gotten pushed too hard as anything but a cruiser. So, I mean, it's good for him, I guess, that he gets a relevant spot on the card. And he's got a good character, and you know, he's a good babyface, and like
Um,
I could see him in the finals as like
mhm.
a, you know, same gimmick he had with the NXT title, where he was like doing it for his family and shit.
Yeah, I like that. I find just, I don't know. I don't know enough about Roderick Strong and Johnny Gargano, but they just
Mhm.
seem like very similar people, like both like shorter, smaller guys who can just go. So I think that kind of screwed him over, where it's
Well,
like Gargano's just
Gargano was like your like classic babyface, and he was on the Indies too. But Roddy was more of a dick heel on the Indies,
oh, really? Oh,
like a
okay.
jock, kind of a jock bully prick.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
for like a lot of his time, like he was PWG champ for like a fucking year or something, and he was just like
Oh,
this cocky heel asshole.
okay.
Yeah, he was aligned with the Bucks and shit,
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
and Cole and Adam Cole. They were Mount Rushmore. I'm pretty sure.
He was in Mount
Um,
Rushmore?
yeah,
Because I know it was like KO, Adam
yeah,
Cole.
yeah.
Oh, their
I'm
Mount
pretty sure
Rushmore is awesome.
Roddy was in like a late. They had like three incarnations of Mount Rushmore, but I think he was in one of them. So like, yeah, that was mostly him. He was like kind of like Rude. He's like, you know, since Rude came to the main, he's been a face, and it is like not really what he's been doing his whole career. And
Rude
so
kind of
like,
jacked his gimmick.
yeah, but Roddy being like a, you know, family oriented babyface isn't really what he's been doing most of his career.
Huh, okay.
Like I didn't see much of his. Apparently, he's been a face on the Indies a few times, but it's a little boring. Um,
Which is kind of what it is now,
yeah,
in a way.
and his best work is as like a cocky prick heel. So that could be coming for him too. You know, through the course of this tournament, maybe he goes
Depends who,
cocky
yeah.
prick heel. You know,
Yeah,
like
depends who.
Letterman jacket. You know,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
you'd love that gimmick.
Oh yeah, no, that's one of my gimmicks, so I'm
Yeah,
totally into that.
Dick jock heel.
Yeah,
So yeah, I
play
like Roddy.
football.
I like Roddy to go to the finals. If they get behind him like they did in his NXT story, like they did like family vignettes and all that kind of shit.
Which they're starting to do again, and they're starting to do vignettes for the guys, so you could easily probably pop up. Eh?
Yeah,
Here, let's do this. Let's go. What do you think is gonna be the finals, and what do you wish the finals would have been?
yeah, okay. I think the finals are going to be Gulak and Roddy.
Gulak and Roddy. Wow.
Yeah, or Gulak and Cedric.
Uh huh.
I don't really see anybody on the other side coming out except for Gulak.
Okay.
What I really would have loved in a pure fantasy booking world was fucking Rey Mysterio being in this tournament.
Ooh, that's true. Yeah.
You know, for a short run, he wins a cruiserweight title, gives it just like galaxies of legitimacy,
Oh God,
you know,
yeah.
and then drops it to somebody after like 3 months, and that's it. You know,
Yeah, I can see that. That.
like
Oh, I mean, I could have seen that. That would have been awesome.
that would have been crazy dope.
Yeah.
Or Leo Rush too was rumored to be in this, but then they put Buddy Murphy in instead.
Yeah, aren't they just like he's probably gonna get the pink slip, eh? It seems like he's kind of an idiot.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I could see him. He's jobbed out in NXT a couple of times. I bet you they don't. Like he's only 22, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
Wow.
So like popping off on Twitter at 22
Yeah, that's
is
understandable.
less to me than like you know a
Yeah,
28-year-old popping off on Twitter. So
yeah.
I don't know. He feels like he's learned his lesson. Let's say.
Oh yeah, he's the Triple H treatment, right?
Yeah,
Bury you
exactly.
for a while.
Or Ricochet. You know, Ricochet could have just popped right into this fucking thing.
But again, do
And
you want Ricochet in
Ricochet
205?
is absolutely going to be a cruiserweight. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man. He's small. He's like 5'7" or some shit. There's no way.
yeah. But AJ Styles is like 5'7". He's a WWE
AJ Styles
champion
is
now.
AJ Styles.
Ricochet's also what half his age. He could.
Yeah, he could work his way there. I think Ricochet might actually have some style problems. Like they might need to like slow
Teach
him
him to
down
sell.
a
Yeah.
little more, because like he's really fast, man. Like, you know, they always say, I've always heard Triple H say to like indie guys when they come in, like slow down, and then when you think you're going too slow, slow down again. Right?
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
And like I've never seen someone wrestle faster than Ricochet, so
he was Prince Puma or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't like him in Lucha for the episodes I saw. I just found he was a little.
He really gets some nuances when you get into the further seasons.
Well, he was probably really young too when he started in.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah. But his character gets a little gray. He's less of like a pure stupid baby face.
Yeah.
And he gets a little gray, like everybody else in Lucha gets a little gray.
Gonna have to get on that.
Yeah, I think Ricochet might need some seasoning more than people think. I think he's probably like, you know, like when they brought Finn over and they were talking about how like they had to teach him to look at cameras and shit.
Yeah.
Like I think Ricochet's probably okay with that. He seems to have like a good presence, but like his style is too goddamn breakneck right now. You know, he can't just go out there and do all that shit, and they won't let him. You know,
no.
Like, I'm pretty intrigued. Like I've loved Ricochet throughout his whole indie run. I'm pretty intrigued to see what his WWE style actually looks like, because they could easily ruin him, and I hope they don't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
Props to him for trying.
I think.
What's your tournament? What's your tournament pick?
Okay, well, quick question: who's Mark Andrews?
It's Mandrews.
Andrews. Oh wow, I feel like I like this guy now.
It's Mandrews. He was in TNA for a while.
Okay. So just looking at this, I'm thinking, I don't know, man. If they want to kind of go to WrestleMania and they want to do like Cruiserweight Classic style matches, I feel like they might go Alexander and Ali.
I don't know. Like I could see Ali too. Like
seems
he
like
gets a crazy push.
Every time, like I haven't seen his matches, but every time I'm on Squared Circle, they're like, Ali's amazing. Like check out this Ali match.
I know. I kind of don't really jam on his character because it's really bland. Like he's just like a really bland babyface who's just like, I'm gonna inspire everyone with my performances and I'm the best. And like those characters bore me to death, man. Honestly,
Dolph Ziggler.
he's more of a kid-oriented character. Like he's like, you know, inspiring and heroic and stuff like that. I'm too fucking old and cynical for that shit. Nowadays, I just don't buy it. I'm like, yeah, okay, Mustafa.
Yeah, like you're the only one who thinks that way.
Just like getting up every morning, smiling, looking at the sun, right, buddy? Like, sure you are.
You don't hate your life that you're in 205 Live at all.
Exactly. So like I wouldn't mind him getting a push because like, you know, he does do that like corn-fed babyface thing really well. Like I'm not saying he's bad at it. He's really good at it. It's just not my jam. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, no, I feel you too. I'm the same.
I really hope it's not Buddy Murphy. Let's say that. I don't know his gimmick. Like he's doing this weigh-in gimmick.
Wasn't Enzo doing that?
Yeah, exactly. Where he's like legit under 205. Like he was like 203.5, and then he weighed in again, and he was like 201 or something. And he's like, yeah, it was like a UFC weigh-in.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. I dug that.
You can tilt those scales a bit, though.
Yeah. So I don't mind them elevating people, you know, to be cruisers, and like I'm open to giving Buddy a shot. You know, I keep hearing he's been on the NXT house show circuit and been like tearing it up.
Cool.
So I don't know. I mean, like he's still like a performance center guy, right? Like he's a WWE prospect, so like his in-ring isn't always my favorite. Let's say, like I don't gravitate towards the WWE products. Like I like the indie guys who kind of came in and adjusted their style, and like, you know, but you know, WWE guys rarely really have that nice edge to them, you know,
unless they're like big guys like Roman Reigns who can kind of.
I think Roman's just natural, you know, he's a natch.
Yeah, but he also came up in the WWE system, right?
Yeah, exactly. There's a few. I mean, it's not like it's bad. It's just
no, I know what you mean, though. Yeah,
they teach Triple H style wrestling, man. Like, and
that's the best kind of wrestling.
Exactly.
It's all about those spine busters, man.
Spine busters and knees, baby.
Yes. But yeah, who did you want to see in the finals?
I really want to see Gulak. Like, I really like Gulak right now. Like, since he started his Zotrain thing, I really think he kind of grew into his character, and he just feels like really polished and like a really, really good character right now. And he can cut promos, and he's a really believable heel, and he's got a really good gimmick, like this whole, you know, serious style wrestling, no fly zone stuff. And he just, I don't know, like I really just jam on him lately. And I don't jam on anyone else in this tournament as much as Gulak. And I think like I like heel champions too. I think it's better when you have a heel champ. That being said, it's Mania. So it'll probably be like a face triumph.
Yeah, it usually is.
I bet you it's Cedric. Like I feel like it's Cedric and
seems
Gulak
like it's going towards. Yeah.
Like Cedric is a really good baby too, right? Like people love that dude. I love that dude too. I don't want to discount him. It just feels like, you know, he feels like a third choice. Like, you know, like
pretty much.
They didn't give him the belt when they could have given him the belt, and now like they give him the belt and it's cool, but it's like it doesn't feel like a real accomplishment.
I mean, the Mania thing helps, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. But they'll build it properly. Like he's a really good baby. They can base a division around him. I get bored with babyface champs. Like I like heel champs who are shitty. You know.
Yeah.
It's like kind of why I was digging Enzo before he turned into a public piece of shit. Clearly a private piece of shit, but then we all learned he was a piece of shit.
But it's kind of funny too when you say like third choice, because it was Neville until he decided to walk out.
Exactly.
It was Enzo until he got fired.
Yeah.
There's a curse, man. There's a fucking 205.
I know. Yeah. And Swan too. Like Swan just got released the other day, right?
Yeah. So I mean that was expected, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, and it's all well and good too. It's just like another 205 champ or contender who just like is out of the company. Aries, you know.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
But they're kind of starting fresh, right? Like this will be a fresh start for 205. Like Triple H booking it, you know, new champ tournament. It'll be like, you know, the last 2 years kind of didn't happen almost, and they'll just start again.
Yep.
And if they keep bringing up smaller dudes from NXT, it'll fill out the division more and stuff. It's kind of like the women's division still building. You know, they don't really have enough guys. They are just booking storylines kind of willy nilly. They need tag titles. You know, it's a lot like the women's division.
Tag titles, baby.
Or trios, advocating for 205 trios titles.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Would
be tag every show. Like that'd be awesome, man.
Totally.
That's what WCW used to do. That was like the cruisers were always in like 6, 8, 10, you know, man tags, and they're just fucking flying around for 10 minutes. I love it.
Well, that's what they've been doing at WWE too, though, and I've been getting kind of annoyed by it, to be honest with you. I just don't care about those matches.
I like the new cruisers, man. Like not the tags, I like all the 8-man tags, but cruiser 8-man tags are fun because it's everybody just hitting spots.
It is, but then I don't know. When you see that every week on Raw, you're just like, okay.
It's like watching a Young Bucks match, man.
Fair enough.
You're like spots.
Kick.
Yeah, I think Gulak, man. I think Gulak's been putting in good work. He's had a quietly really good year, and I think he like deserves that spot. I mean, you're basically looking at it. It's not going to be Mandrews, I don't think, and it's Mandrews Gulak, and then you got Buddy Murphy Ali. That'll probably be Buddy Murphy. So you're looking at like Gulak, Buddy Murphy in the semis, and like if they put Buddy Murphy in the fucking WrestleMania, like I'm gonna be pretty pissed, man. Like because like all these dudes have been putting in work. Like Gulak deserves that fucking spot. Like that dude has been putting in work. And yeah, so you got to have a face on the other side, probably. So, like, if you're going with Buddy Murphy, then it's like TJP is the only heel on the other side, and there's no fucking way TJP is in that match. So,
hey man, first cruiserweight champ.
Oh god, that was so like, man, Ibushi and Zack Sabre were in the semis for fuck's sakes. Like TJP was the first cruiserweight champ because he was the first guy to sign on the dotted line.
Exactly.
Like, that's why. Like Sabre would have been it in a heartbeat. Ibushi would have been it in a fucking heartbeat. Yeah. Triple H was like laying out for Ibushi, man. He wanted him so bad, and Ibushi was just like, "Nah, fam.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. I got some business to take care of with Kenny."
That's a good segue.
It is. Yeah, I guess we'll switch over to Bullet Club, Being the Elite.
I'll just say if you've never seen Being the Elite, definitely watch them, man. Like those guys it's just funny. They're just they just get it. They know how to edit like in great ways. Everything about that was fucking just gold.
They have really good chemistry too. Like clearly they're all really good friends, and you know, me and you can attest, when you're having fun, it shows up on film, man. Like,
exactly, man.
And like these guys are traveling 20 hours, getting off a plane and filming a fucking video in the airport. Like that's nuts, man. Like I've flown like 10 hours and I was a total piece of shit getting off that plane. You know, like,
so true. Eh? They're just so pumped about their show. I love
dedicated. And like the stories they're telling are great. Like right before, like leading up to the split, like a couple episodes before the split, there was this like not tension, but like Kenny was like drifting from the guys. And like a lot of it was in airports and they were just like not on the same page, you know? And then it kind of built to, you know, obviously the split and then the after of the split. And then this was like the first tour when things are kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And things haven't really been settled yet, you know? And yeah, man, just the storytelling is great because like we were saying last week, I think on the lunch show here, New Japan doesn't have a show, right? So they got to build all these things themselves. And the wrestlers kind of have it on their backs to build their angles and make them pay off and stuff on their own, you know?
Hey, man, it works.
Being the Elite is a beautiful vehicle for that shit. Like an absolute beautiful vehicle.
Yeah, no, and yeah, it's legit. Like it's almost like a TV show.
Yeah.
Like that could easily be a TV show. I think just we could like run through maybe like the like beginning to end of it because like each bits were good. It was like start off with them at the airport and shit, and like they're doing a video like with Cody and the Young Bucks, and like, hey, we gotta go this way to the airport, and then it cuts to Kenny Omega. Yeah, doing a single man vlog here, and you can see
like 10 feet away, and Cody's like, no, we have to go this way, like away from Kenny.
Yeah, right? Yeah, and the Bucks like, no, I think it's that way. He's like, no, it's Australia, man. Everything's the other way around.
Exactly. Cody's like lightly afraid of Kenny and doesn't want to like, you know, have a face to face right now because you know he's a heel, right?
Well, that and it's like he's trying to steal his friends away from him.
Exactly.
Like, oh, guys, I'm cool. Let's do stuff with me. Like,
and they go to like that. They go to the nature preserve, and he's got his arm around the Young Bucks' shoulders, and then Kenny shows up by himself.
Oh man, yeah. So they do that. The movie theater is great too. At the movie theater, and Cody's just like, yeah, and then fucking Kenny's just watching it by. Dude, I looked at Kenny's by himself watching. I think Casablanca.
Yep.
On his fucking phone, eating ice cream. That was like a minute and a half.
I know. It was amazing.
Dragged that out the entire time.
He was on. He was watching it on movieclips.com too.
Oh, so it wasn't even on
there was a movieclips.com watermark in the corner of the video. It's awesome.
Oh, so he was watching a clip for that's hilarious. That's even better.
He watched Casablanca in clips on movie clips. Because he didn't want to pay for it. Kenny in bed crying. Like, this is wrestling in 2018, right? It's like Kenny Omega shirtless in a hotel bed, eating ice cream, watching Casablanca and crying.
Well, someone's clearly filming him.
Exactly. This is the hottest angle going in wrestling right now.
Yes, this. Yes, everybody wants to know what's gonna happen. And like you said, like laying the groundwork and stuff too. How Cody was like, "Did you hear that Kenny called you and called you guys the hottest tag team in the world, junior division?"
Yeah,
Did you say that? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
like slowly playing this season.
So apparently after that too, like they did those Australia shows. And during the Australia shows, Cody apparently announced the Young Bucks are heavyweights now, like a heavyweight tag team now. So they took it from being the Elite. Oh, you guys are just juniors. And then they go to the ring and Cody's like, actually, they're heavyweights now. And they film some shit during the shows.
Okay. Is this something though where it's like Cody says it and they're like, we don't want to do that? And they're like, fuck, we have to do it. And then they get murdered their first fight against
Layers.
Against, what was it, the Gorilla Destinies or whatever, Timatonga or whatever?
Yeah, it would be.
Just kill them.
Well, I think, like, I've been saying that for a while. I think the Bucks should just go be heavyweights because, like, they've had the same Wrestle Kingdom program for, like, 4 years in a row, man. It's boring. Like, these guys are the best tag team in the world. Like, it's getting a little stale. Like, they should definitely go and try to be heavyweights. Like, they should be juniors in the heavyweight world and because of their tag team skill, get by. You know?
They're all about kicking, right? So they're just going to chop down these big guys.
Exactly. Like super kick, double team. Everything they do is a double team, right? So like them taking on a bigger team and double teaming them to death feels fine to me.
Super kick to the knees, man. It's all day super kick to the knees.
Chop them down, super kick to the face. Fucking crazy, stupid double team moves. Like I'm into it. If they're like gonna run something where like Kenny and Ibushi versus the Bucks because the Bucks are trying to prove they can be a heavyweight tag team, that's fucking dope.
That's
Like,
sick, yeah.
give me that all goddamn day, man.
I'm into that.
Maybe they'll run that in that All In show that they got in October in Chicago.
That or maybe on Jericho's cruise.
Fuck that. Well, Bucks and Cody are trying to pack that 10,000 person show, right?
I think they would.
I
Where is
can't
it?
think of a much better match for that card than Golden Lovers versus Young Bucks. Holy shit!
And it's in Chicago.
Yeah, and then Punk's been teasing.
Yeah, he won't be
Punk's
there.
been teasing on his Twitter.
He
That would
won't
be
show up.
holy shit, man. Could you go? Like, if he actually did?
Can he play his WWE music?
Yeah, I think so. It's just a song, right?
Just a song, yeah.
He could just license it himself.
Yeah. With all that UFC money they're throwing at him to get punched in the face.
Exactly. Oh, Punk still got his fucking money, man. That'd be nuts though. But like, yeah, the Bucks like being in the middle of Kenny and Cody is pretty awesome too. Because they're kind of all the Bullet Club groups. They're also Bullet Club OGs too, right? Like they've been there since the start. Like the Bucks have, like Tamatonga and Bad Luck Fale and those dudes. Those are like the OGs, you know. Huh?
Bad Luck Fale's the worst.
Tonga is dope though. Like,
okay, was he the guy who just sat there the entire time?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we can get into that because that was probably one of the best segments.
That was like fucking incredible, man.
Best
like
line too.
That whole thing, like in the locker room when Cody's like, "Touch me and I'll sue."
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Cody says, "Touch me and I'll sue," and then he throws a chair across the room.
That was man. The editing in that where it's like slow mo and the music, and you see the chair, and
then they zoom in on the Bucks, and the Bucks are like, "Fuck, man!" They're like stuck in the middle. And yeah, like Kenny delivering the like "kill you dead" smack talk line of the fucking century in wrestling.
Yes. What was it again?
He's Cody, and he says, "Oh look, it's the 3-star savior." Yes. It's the 3-star savior.
So good. That's just
the best.
He's going for the throat, man.
The best. I like. Oh my god, he has a family. Cody Rhodes has a family, man. You can't just toast him like that.
Kill him like that.
Holy shit! Like I'll watch Being the Elite like for months now, just based on that line. That was, oh my god! Like I can't even tell you. I popped so hard.
That's a shirt. That's the next shirt coming out.
Fuck, 3-star savior. They actually are. They're running Team Cody versus Team Kenny, like as a gimmick, and they were selling shirts.
Well, they did the whole Chase Owens thing where it's like you're on my team. Yeah,
that was really good. Because like, yeah, they announced one of those Australia cards, and they had Kenny and Ibushi tagging with Chase Owens, right? And I was like, that's weird, you know, against other Bullet Club guys. And I was like, that's weird booking, man. Like, but they explained it on Being the Elite, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little late,
but they figured it out. They were like, you know, they're like, we'll just write a little angle where Chase Owens, you know, him and Kenny are buddies, so he just does it for a day. You know, like that's cool, man. And like, I love Tama and the OGs too. Like, they're just kind of chilling and not in this feud at all, and don't really care. Like during the G1,
sitting there,
had Tamatonga, like Tama, like the guy was just sitting there. They had him running this like thing versus Kenny, where there was like dissension. During the G1, and he was like, it was kind of the same story. Like Kenny wasn't really being a leader and all this kind of stuff, and you know, the OGs were gonna like show him what the Bullet Club was about, kind of thing. And then it kind of stalled out, and now they're picking it back up again.
Yeah.
And I think what's gonna happen is like the OGs are gonna be like, "Fuck both of you guys." You know?
You realize this is gonna turn into an NWO situation where there's like 6 different versions of the Bullet Club.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
They just jumped the shark.
Like I thought this would turn into like the Elite versus the OGs. But it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's gonna be like the OGs are like, go fuck yourselves, like get your drama out of here. And like Tonga could be the leader of the OGs because dope, man, that guy can cut a hell of a fucking promo.
And he just looks cool as fuck.
He looks cool as shit. I love that guy. Just sitting there in the brawl looking like a goddamn badass.
Oh, so good. Just slow-mo. Everybody's like, no. And he's just sitting there like, ugh.
Just sitting there. Like, he has one of the best theme songs too. Like, super dope. Like,
what is it?
Theme song.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he comes out, he like raps it himself because it's so fucking good. Yeah. Tama's super swag, man. He's a swag powered machine. And he would make a great leader, honestly.
Called
Like if
Spider Dance.
hmm?
Called Spider Dance.
Is it? That's awesome.
It says Tamatonga theme song Spider Dance.
Awesome. That sounds awesome.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I hope it turns into something where like, Kenny kind of gets kicked out and he's just with Ibushi, and Cody and the Bucks and like Marty Skrull or something are like over here, and Hangman, and then the OGs are over there. So they can sell 3 shirts.
Yeah, there you go. More merch. More merch.
Yeah. But like the Bucks, like I was saying, the Bucks can jump back and forth too. They're everybody. They're OGs, they're elite, they're fucking with Kenny, they're with Cody, they're really like the heart of the Bullet Club. They've been around for fucking ever. So exactly. I hope they don't get kicked out. I hope they go super heel and like super kick Kenny and like kick over the Bullet Club themselves. That would be dope.
So I was thinking of this the other day, this morning when I was watching this. I know you're not really big on Kenny Omega going to WWE.
Yeah.
But I think it would be fucking pretty cool if all this breaks down where like the Young Bucks turn on Kenny, go with Cody takes over the Bullet Club, Cody fucking maybe wins the title, whatever, blah blah blah, then goes back to WWE, maybe goes into NXT and wins the NXT title, and then like that night or something there's like a promo or like a video package, it's Kenny Omega and he's like, you took everything from me, now I'm going to take it from you in WWE.
Oh fuck.
It's like a feud in there. I don't know. It would just be kind of like a
Kenny. I just don't want Kenny to get limited, man.
It's all happening right up here.
So thank you.
I'm playing it out in my mind right now. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool.
I do want to see the Young Bucks in WWE. I'll tell you that. Far more than Kenny Omega. Like I just don't know if Kenny would work.
I think he's so good that he would find a way to make it work, man.
Me too, but I just worry that like they take his style away, right? And the dude is, as much as I love him, he comes across as kind of a nerd when he cuts promos.
His voice is very nerdy.
You can kind of just feel he's like a big wrestling nerd and a video game nerd, and he might be jacked and he looks cool, but he's still a fucking nerd, and you can tell. And so it just kind of, he doesn't, when he talks, it doesn't sound super badass. Like he looks badass, he wrestles badass, but like you have him cut a promo and it takes a little of the edge off. And WWE is just so promo oriented, and I don't know, man. I just don't see it going well, I kind of want to see it just to see it, because I always want to see things just to see them,
Yeah.
Like, it's like, and that's why I kind of want to see the Bucks in WWE, just to, I don't know, prove to themselves they could make it, or something like that.
At the end of the day,
the best in the world, they clearly know how to play politics, and they clearly get the business. And I think Vince would respect them for their business savvy, that they've made so much money and such a name for themselves without touching him for a moment,
Yeah, and even being hamstrung.
Loves that shit. Yeah. Like Jericho was saying, the way to get Vince to love you is to make him chase you, right?
That's a good call. Yeah.
Show him that you don't need him, like you can get over without him. That's what makes Vince like really chase after you. And if that's the case, he's probably been chasing the Bucks for fucking years,
Yeah, more than likely.
Like years. Those guys are indie gods, so I don't know, man. Like I'd love to see the Bucks. Like Gallows said the other day, the Bucks owe it to themselves.
I saw that. Yeah,
try to be in WWE, and I totally agree.
It just puts that stamp on their career, because like there'll always be somewhat of an asterisk no matter how great you are if you're never in WWE. It's like UFC. It's like if you never fought in UFC, it's like you just never.
Like they've made enough money too, Like it's not like if they took 2 years and went to WWE, and even if it totally crapped out and they made NXT money and it just didn't go well and they feuded with people and they got released after a couple of years, they go back to the indies and make, 2-3 mil a year again. Like no problem.
Probably bigger because people want to see them again.
Exactly. They would have been not on PWG and all this shit for like a couple of years. So I don't know, man. I think it's like a win-win for them. Like they go in, they make it. They probably would make it because these guys are so good.
Yeah.
And like I don't see how they wouldn't make it. And then they deserve a Mania match. They deserve all that shit. They deserve to be on Raw and Attitude Era shit and have a DX interaction and all that stuff, man.
Put up the 2-3. They're like, we can do it again.
Exactly, that kind of shit. Like they show up and they're like, oh, awesome.
That'd be great. It's just like there's like a promo backstage of a tag team, then you see his hand come in.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, we can't get sued.
I just really want to see them try it, man, because like I feel like they do owe it to themselves. Like they're so good that there's no way they wouldn't be successful.
Agreed. Yeah.
No way. Um, and I think like they basically do being the elite, right? Like they film it, they cut it, and all that stuff. So like they're the heart and soul, man,
Yeah.
of like the Bullet Club in New Japan right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if WWE really wants to gut some shit, take those two skinny tiny boys.
Those mutton chop, fucking big old sideburns.
Those guys, man, they're like $1.60 each. Like it's incredible what they've been able to do. Fucking incredible.
Yeah,
like I respect the hell out of those dudes. I used to not too. I used to not.
I could see why not. I mean, their style's very.
I love the style now too.
Yeah.
I've just come to see wrestling as more just entertainment and not to be such a fucking nerd about it. You know, like I had fun. You know, I was sports entertained. I'm always sports entertained by the Bucks.
Exactly. Yeah.
And don't overthink it.
It's all we ask for.
It's fun, man. Just like being the elite, it's fun. You know, and like they're still running that like gimmick where like the Bucks are kind of stuck in the middle and like talk to Kenny and Ibushi in like an episode of Being the Elite, but they won't talk about it with anyone else. And you know, I really hope they're building towards a tag feud with Golden Lovers. Like that'd be great.
Yeah, why not? Right? Why not just do it?
Well, they're doing Cody and Kenny at a Ring of Honor show. In a couple of months.
Nice.
So they're blowing that off pretty quick and not in Japan, which is weird. But
well, Cody's an ROH guy, right? He's not really a Japan guy.
Pretty much both. I mean, like he was on the last two Wrestle Kingdoms.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I know he is, but I feel like he's more like Ring of Honor.
More Ring of Honor, yeah.
Yeah, I think if their contracts are like dual, it's like he's more like he probably signed with Ring of Honor, went to Japan more than Japan to Ring of Honor.
Yeah, totally. Because they don't book him as that big of as much big of a deal in Japan as they do in Ring of Honor. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he might be going more Japan this year though, because he lost the Ring of Honor title to Dalton Castle. So
yeah,
but we'll see. Anyway, Being the Elite is probably the best wrestling thing on the internet that's not actually wrestling. You know?
Yeah, I mean, Fashion Files.
It's close, man. I don't know. Can we just have them tie?
Yeah,
can we award them both Zack Ryder's Internet Championship?
Yes, I'm totally into that.
Yeah.
So
I'm cool with that for now. Like it's very interesting, man. I'm very happy with it, and I'm gonna keep watching. I think everybody should.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, other than that, I guess just we can hit a few quick things and wrap this up, probably.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler wilding out. Okay, so let me just get a quick synopsis of what Wild It Out is. I know it's a comedy show for Nick Cannon, and I know it usually culminates in like they do like a comedy rap battle at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really curious to see how Dolph does. I don't even know if you can edit that guy to be funny, man.
He's probably going to try really, really hard, and it's going to be really, really obvious that he's trying really, really hard. You know?
So it's conventional improvisational comedy games are injected with a hip-hop flavor.
Oh, fuck.
That sounds just like Dolph, right?
Oh, yeah. Like, if I read that, I would be like, hey, let's put Dolph Ziggler on this show. I bet you he comes out there looking like a fucking Miami Vice extra in his goddamn neon pink shirt and his white blazer.
No, if the picture I saw was any indication, it's just a hoodie.
Oh, really?
Well, it says like they have to wear like the Wild and Out shirts and shit, right? And they have to be their team. So it's like one team wears one color, one wears the other.
Okay. Well, good for Dolph for getting out there, man. Maybe this is one of his like outside projects that he got secured in his last contract, you know?
You know, like I shit on the guy and shit, but I mean, if he's going out and trying to make a career in comedy and shit, you know what? Do you, man? If your wrestling career isn't working out anymore, like...
I'm happy for Dolph, too, if he's doing what he wants to do. He's clearly keeps signing contracts, so, you know, he's obviously somewhat happy with what he's doing.
If you lose the passion for wrestling, you're like, I don't want to go to Japan or Ring of Honor and kind of like do that indie market. I just want to do my own thing. Why not just make a shit ton of money in WWE doing nothing and then doing what you want to do?
Yeah.
Completely.
Like, to make the amount of money on the indies, you really do have to work 300 days a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically what you're doing in WWE anyway.
So, yeah. I mean, if you lose a passion, you lose a passion. Good for him for kind of going out.
If he has his like baseline pay and then he has all this time booked off to do comedy shit, like it is the best of both worlds for him. Like I don't blame the guy, man. Like
it's just funny to see him on.
Just selfishly, I want to see him go to Japan and wrestle in Japan and wrestle on the Indies and stuff and PWG and shit.
As wrestling fans, you want to see him. No, I get it too, man. As a fan, it's like you want to see him do what he's good at. But
yeah,
who knows? Maybe someday.
I always dig like when these dudes try to branch. I love when they branch. Like you can go be a comedy actor or something.
I haven't seen Countdown yet, but I'm sure it's fucking amazing.
Shot backstage at WWE live events with Rusev.
Oh yeah, Rusev a lot of those
in tights, in his actual tights.
Yeah, and he has a gun, and Dolph Ziggler super kicks it out of him.
Why does he have a gun?
Because Dolph loses his gun, and Rusev's like, "Who are you?"
Because that's like Rusev loves the company so much he's defending it with firearms.
I could be making this up, but I feel like that if that's not what happened, that's what should have happened.
That's what should happen, exactly. No, I'm happy Dolph's getting out there, man. Good.
Yeah, no, good for Dolph. I hope he's a fan of Kick Punch Stop. Have him on the show sometime. We can play some improv games.
He will be if he ever comes to do a show in Toronto and we get to be best friends.
Sure. Dolph, come to Toronto, do some stand up. I'll go. I promise not to heckle you.
I do not make that promise. That would be the only reason I'd be there.
Do a move. Super kick somebody. But yeah. So yeah, that's Dolph. That's some Dolph news for you.
Titus.
Yeah, apparently when Titus is told he's backstage and he's told he's not going to wrestle a match, he finds other shit to keep him occupied. He's like, I'm not just going to eat catering. I'm here to work. I got kids.
Mm-hmm.
So he does, and it's like we were saying with like Knock and shit, like what are these guys doing when they're not wrestling? It's like he's like definitely there are people who just eat catering, and there's people like him. And I'm not the biggest Titus O'Neil fan, but good for him for showing initiative and like trying to find. And you can tell like he's grown so much in the company and their social aspect.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I get why. Like you might have been like, why is it Titus? It's like because he's the guy reaching out to do it.
They love Titus, man. Like, and I don't blame him. That dude is like. He does a shit ton of charity work. Like we were talking about, he took like 2,000 kids to go see Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
He's like won like Father of the Year shit, and he's like he's a driven dude. Like he has a bunch of businesses outside, and
he invests his money really well.
Yeah, you can tell by his suits. Nice suits. But like Vince always appreciates a hustler and a fucking businessman.
Yep.
And like. I really appreciate Titus's hustle too. Like he's right, man. Like if they're not booking you, you got to book yourself.
Exactly.
Out there, you gotta at least it always increases your value whenever you're just on camera doing a thing.
Yep.
Like those stupid WWE shop minutes that they have the boys do. Like those can be bad, or if you maximize your time, they can be incredibly good.
Yeah.
Like. Like New Day doing that shit, very good. Like Gallows and Anderson doing that shit, very good.
Sure, yeah.
Very good. Usos doing that shit, very good.
Yeah.
Like, because those boys are maximizing their time. They're getting a minute, they're maximizing the minute. Like Titus O'Neil, he's maximizing everything he gets, Like there's a reason Titus Worldwide's over right now, man.
Over and with who?
Like, it's for sure. They're getting
dude, when they come out, it's silence.
Oh no, they're getting over.
No, man, that thing is not over. It's over with Michael Cole, maybe.
It's getting over. It's working. It's been around for like a year, and it's only really getting any attention in the last like 3 months.
I don't know.
If they're getting wins, it means they're going somewhere, and they beat the Bar twice. So
I think it's just because they don't know what to do with the tag team division. They're like,
yeah, but that's like. When they're like, that's what Titus is there for. He's a low mid-card guy who's like there to fill a spot. And when they're like, what do we do? They land on Titus a lot. A lot. Like that dude's had a lot of chances and gimmicks and matches for a very limited wrestler.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, he moves like a clunky bear, man. He's not
those
good.
Chops though, man. Those chops.
Oh fuck.
Chops. Every time I always hear a Titus match in my headphones because I won't be watching it. It's just like chop.
I really love everything about Titus except the wrestler part,
which is kind of a weird thing to say to a guy who's in a wrestling promotion. It's so funny.
But he'll be like a brand ambassador for them forever.
Mm-hmm.
wearing suits and going and doing like promo vids and beating people and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, you know what? I'll say this because I just saw this pop up for good old Johnny Boy, who isn't with us right now. But if he ever comes back, Alicia Fox is apparently single. So
I saw that.
John can move his crush from chasing down, because clearly it's not working with, what do you go track down?
It was Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross, yeah. Clearly, I think he just got lost and he couldn't find her.
Or she kidnapped him and it's working out really, really well.
Maybe John's going to be the next member of Sanity, but...
That'd be pretty dope. It's
Yeah.
like some dude comes out with a mask on. I'm like, that curly black hair looks familiar. He whips it down. That's John.
He does kind of look like a tiny Braun.
Tiny Braun. Oh god, I really want to see that now. Like Gilbert.
Yes.
Braun. Like just a tiny little Braun. Like they could get Hornswoggle back and do that, man.
Just in his little hand.
Oh,
yeah, that'd be good.
Great. Yeah, mini Braun.
But yeah, other than that, there's not really much else.
Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day, as always.
As always.
But yeah, I guess that was pretty much.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's a damn near hour there, buddy. So.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It was a pretty good day. I mean, it was kind of a slow news day, but you know, like there's still a couple news.
Just two things, really, kind of two pretty big things to talk about. So,
well, I mean, Road to WrestleMania, it's going to be a hot time, no matter what.
Exactly. Yeah.
So kick punch lunch. Hope you.
Kick punch lunch. It'll be kick punch supper, I guess, tomorrow.
Yeah.
We hit it up with after 4, so probably like 5 or 6 maybe.
Kick punch supper. There's less of a ring to it, but you know.
Kick punch. Yeah, we'll figure out a name.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah. Kick punch late lunch. There you go. Kick punch late lunch.
There you go. Exactly.
But yeah. So that'll be up tomorrow. Hopefully, there's something to talk about. I'm sure.
We'll see you. See you in the afternoon. We'll try to come to you every day and give you a little bit of time at least. So
maybe I'll watch Countdown and I'll tell you what it was like.
Beautiful. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
But yeah. So yeah, catch us tomorrow, and as we said, hopefully every day of the week with our reviews and our just talkies. We just talk.
Talkies. Kick punch talkies.
Yeah, and hopefully on Podbean soon, and then you can listen to our old episodes where we didn't know what we were doing.
Exactly.
As of right now, we still don't know what we're doing, but we're figuring it out.
We're experts now, Dylan. Experts.
Sure, we are experts. But yeah, so as always, follow us, like, share, subscribe, kick punch stomp, and be a part of this movement.
That's right. You're gonna be up at 200 followers any day now.
Almost there. Yeah, and I will say to this one guy who just followed us and retweeted one of our tweets, sorry buddy, but no, Lou Ferrigno is not starring in a biopic about Andre the Giant. That was a troll. That was something I was doing a while ago, where I was like taking pictures of people who look like celebrity or wrestlers, wrestling celebrities, and I said that they're going to be in it. So yeah, and as also Justin Long is not going to play Eddie Guerrero.
That would be a perfect cast, though.
Cast. But yeah, sorry, buddy. I mean, they might do it, but I just no. That was a troll.
Fake news.
Fake news all day. But anyways, peace.
Yeah, peace. See you tomorrow, guys.